Super Spears Brothers!
I just said last one. Hopefully it was on camera. Hi, we're the Super Spears Brothers.
Testicles.
Oh, I'm Jonathan Belfour, and you
And I'm Penelope Winthrop.
So we're playing a bit of this dungeon here, this place here. Now this is one of the many dungeons in this RPG, which means which stands for Repeating Missile Program.
Repeating polarity.
I'm all powerful. Oh, I don't know where that voice came from. I'm all. Wait, his voice is completely changed.
It was basically the Joker.
Yeah, I know. But I forgot how the Joker talks. Just a second.
I'm all powerful.
Oh, different Batman, different Joker, different Joker.
Okay, sorry, I did this Joker. I'm all powerful.
You know, I'm gonna change his voice entirely. Are you ready?
What's this?
I'm all powerful. I'm collecting espers. I'm extracting magic.
Go away, Ali Maximum. Do you think anyone will get that reference?
Nobody. Oh well, maybe the one person who watches our show.
Oh yeah.
Also, I do small repair work. You've been completely drained of your powers.
I like how they have Kafka doing the physical labor here.
Well, he probably insists.
Yeah.
And you take a hike. Oh, suddenly it went back to the Joker. I'm not sure why.
Woo! And now I'm going to leave.
Comical sounds. That person has no energy and is now dead. Can be converted directly into items.
I like how Kafka just vanishes. I mean, he is a wizard, so it makes sense.
I'm lost for speech.
Someone cast silence. I was gonna start singing Moxie Forever's song, but then turned into something else. It turned into the Sonic theme for some reason.
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. You can't tolerate, I can't feel.
Anyway, here we are playing with a Final Fantasy sexist. We're actually doing the whole thing role-playing as Kafka.
Yeah.
I'm Kafka, and Brendan's also he's Kafka.
I'm Kafka.
If you didn't follow that. In case you haven't been following our series before, it's basically we play Final Fantasy VI and talk about some things that are unrelated in any way.
Like Final Fantasy IV.
You know what I like about Final Fantasy IV?
The plot.
Nothing! It's complete shit! Ah! No, you know what? Final Fantasy IV was my favorite RPG when it came out.
Yeah. I think mine too, honestly.
Yeah. And there are people out there who stand by Final Fantasy IV is the best Final Fantasy. And I think everyone's entitled to their wrong opinion except mine, which is correct.
Yeah. So therefore you're not entitled to it.
You're entitled to your opinion. It's just wrong.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to be wrong.
I respect your ability to have a wrong opinion.
That's right. I'm not preventing you from having your opinion. It's just stupid and you're a bad person.
I don't even notice, but I've been stealing like 30 tenths from these guys.
I know, it's great. I love stealing stuff. I love Robin. I love Robin. I love Robin. But anyway, Final Fantasy IV, we won't probably play it because going through a Final Fantasy game apparently takes a fair amount of time.
Gary just put the episode number here. That's like 8,094.
But Final Fantasy IV, I'm playing through it right now on my DIS.
Yes.
And so I'm playing through that version of Final Fantasy IV, and it's got thread graphics, and I don't like it. I like the original sprites a lot more than the 3D graphics. 3D graphics can be good. There are lots of great 3D graphics games, but this one just has those sort of barely serviceable 3D graphics. And they've taken some things, they've kind of like sexed up all the female characters a bit by giving them bikinis to wear.
Yeah.
Which maybe what they were
already did.
But it was sort of because it was with
like sprites.
Sprites, it wasn't as it didn't seem like it was such
like pandering.
Such pandering.
Like it's really hard to masturbate to a sprite.
That's right. Well, no, it's not. But anyway, have you seen Tinkerbell? She's a sprite. Anyway,
I've seen Ariel.
Dude, she's a fish. But anyway,
some of the other Ariel. The one who's usually played by a tiny girl.
I don't know who you're talking about.
From The Tempest.
Oh, from The Tempest. Oh, I was obviously supposed to jump to that. What a fool I have been. What a grand old fool.
I do not remember using a potion, but apparently I did. So, okay.
I'm not sure what that was about.
He was about to die. And I didn't want to waste my magic.
Oh.
But go on.
Oh, you get to fight Espers.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so Final Fantasy IV was one of my favorite RPGs at the time. Since then, I've played other RPGs that came out from that period that I think I like better. But Final Fantasy IV was pretty good. But I don't like how they've changed the sprites. Not a big fan of that. They've put in a lot of the stuff from the Japanese version, like higher challenge and a few of the items and stuff that had been cut out.
Yeah.
And I like that. I haven't yet figured out if you get to rescue Pollum and Porum as you could in the Japanese version.
Which you should.
Which you should. I'm looking forward to that if it's in it. So there's stuff to look forward to. But the original plot, if we're completely honest, guys, the original plot of Final Fantasy IV, apart from some of the deeper themes, the actual like moment-to-moment plot was basically shit.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that to denigrate it. I just mean that it was literally a huge seeping pile of fecal matter encrusted with old nuts.
Blake, word poet.
Yo, I'm a word poet. Unlike the other kinds of poet that are just sound poets. That's not a real thing, Brendan. You must be stupid.
Tone poetry.
Oh, tongue poetry's pretty nice. Wow.
No, tone poetry.
Oh, tone poet. Oh, okay, alright.
See, this is a legit thing.
Alright, yeah.
Puns. Go ahead.
Anyway, so did you know my son can speak French?
Yeah, I heard him the other day.
Yeah, but I have a son, his name's Casper, he's 3 years old, and he's convinced, okay? I'm not joking, he's convinced he can speak French. And I said to him the other day, to show the skill off to other people, I said, hey Casper, can you speak French? And he goes, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm not, that's not me pretending, like
that is actually the
him.
noise he
That's
makes.
the noises he makes when he speaks French. He goes, blah, 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 blah. And I go, oh, okay, Casper, can you speak Chinese? And he goes, uh-huh. Blah, 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 blah. He's
a poly, what's it called? Polylinguist?
Polylinguist. And I go, well, okay, Casper, can you speak Japanese? And he goes, uh-huh. Blah, 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 blah. And I said, Casper, can you speak Italian? He said, no. That's actually what he just said. No. No. But apparently he can speak various other languages. I'm going to have to pause for a second here, so I'll be right back with the Super Spears Brothers.
I just used a tonic to heal 3 HP. Do not tell Blake.
But here we are. We're playing a bit more Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah.
That's red.
Oh no. It's a fruit.
This is a free liberal.
So say something. I'm just waiting for this thing to fill.
Okay.
Talking about Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah. So Final Fantasy IV's plot is not that great. Because every time you get to a plot point, it just becomes incredibly obvious when you're about to get a new character or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You what do you call it? Like it's just somebody will leave, and then the next character just walks on, and usually on like very little provocation, like, dude, we're going to the same place. Like, you don't need to just walk away. No, I'm off to get revenge. I'll be coming back at some other random point in a cave.
We're all out to get revenge. That's the whole plot of this. Does bolt just not do any damage to him? I guess only fire does.
I think only ice.
Yeah. Not fire.
Of course he doesn't have anything. Brendan, I'm not really impressed with your battle technique so far.
I'm just that's his attack. Ice. Okay. Good.
Right.
Good. I'm glad that happened.
Who did ice?
Because I was casting it on.
Oh, on the wrong guy. I see. Yeah. All right. Well, that was wise. But anyway, so I'm distracted slightly because I have a small person sitting on me. Anyway, we're about to be finishing this boss, but on the next episode of the Super Spears Brothers, we'll get into a little bit more why to get a bit more hate on Final Fantasy IV, which I should admit and I'm playing through for like the nth time, but I've got some problems with it. If you have is there any RPGs that you guys Final Fantasy games in particular that you guys didn't like or thought was overrated, let us know. But if you say Final Fantasy X, you're wrong, because that one's more awesome than you realize.
I think this week we just alienated every person in the world.
No, only like not
Christians, atheists, gay people, people who like Final Fantasy IV, people who don't like Final Fantasy X.
I'm trying to work out if there's anybody in the world who doesn't fit into one of those categories, and I think you're right. We alienated everyone in the world.
Yeah, and if we didn't, go to hell.